Yes, welcome to our corporate accounting class. This is problem number 3, problem taken from Oral Gupta Radhaswamy, old edition. See, this is the clear cut example for essay type question in absorption. See, first one thing you should understand either absorption, amalgamation, or reconstruction, whatever it is, then accounting treatment and presentation of the journal entries are similar. See, for all the three things, only you have to prepare closing entries, opening entries, realization account. These things you should prepare. Let us coming to this problem. We are given with the balance sheet and some adjustments are given. Fixed assets are taken at revised values, current assets at the given value, and how to discharge the purchase consideration. It is given as cash is paid 25,500, balance is in the form of the shares. This is all the informations given. We have to first we should calculate the purchase consideration. What is the key factor given in the question for the ascertainment of purchase consideration? Simple. No specific information is given. Purchase price is discharged in the form of the cash, balance is paid in the form of the shares. But what is purchase consideration? That we should ascertain with the help of, as far as this problem is concerned, with the help of that amount of net asset basis. What is that? Total amount of assets given and liabilities to third parties that should be deducted. That is purchase consideration. In addition to this, in this question we are given with the goodwill is paid for 5,000 rupees. That should also be added with the net value of the assets. So the total amount of purchase consideration is 1,10,500. So let us go to that is the purchase consideration, and also I showed the mode of payment. Cash is paid 25,500 as per the instruction given in the question. Balance is paid in the form of 10 rupee shares, 85,000. Then another one is closing entries. We are given with the close the books of accounts. Okay, so closing entries should be passed for want of tallying the shareholders account and ascertainment of ascertainment of realization profit. These two things we should do. First entry, all assets are transferred to realization, fixed assets and current assets. Entry passed, realization account data to fixed assets and current assets. Asset value is taken only at the book value, not the revised value. Please mind it. Realization account data to fixed assets and current assets. That entry I passed. Then current liabilities, that is liabilities to third parties, that should also be transferred to realization. Creditors account data to realization. Third one, always transfer of purchase price. Here the purchase price is 1,10,500. So that one is a transfer to realization. Who is paying the purchase price? Purchasing company, Victor Limited. So Victory Limited account data to realization. Okay. Then next one is that amount of assets, amount of liabilities given in the existing balance sheet, not taken over to realization account. See, please mind it, all the informations given in the balance sheet are supposed to be transferred to realization account 1 or number 2 shareholders account. These two things we have to transfer. Okay, or the effect of the assets and liabilities are transferred to shareholders account and realization account. First one, let us go to that liability side of the balance sheet, given balance sheet. Share capital, existing share capital is given. Now that should be transferred to shareholders account. So share capital is a liability. It has credit balances. Now we have to debit it. So share capital account data to shareholders account. Then P&L account, debentures are also having the same thing. Liabilities we have to debit it. Liability in the sense credit balances, right? That has credit balances. Now we have to debit it for cancelling that. So P&L account data, debenture account data to shareholders account, 47,000 we have transferred. We have taken that 47,000 to shareholders account, existing shareholders account, minded existing shareholders account. Then next one, which is we have transferred certain items to realization. Now we have to transfer ascertain what is the effect of a realization. So we have to calculate by preparing the realization account. We should calculate what is the final balance on realization, that is a profit or loss. In this case, we got 13,500 as the balancing figure in realization account. Total the creditors and realization amount in credit side minus fixed assets and current assets in the debit side. So balance is 13,500 as the balancing figure in realization account. It is supposed to be the profit. So what is the entry for profit? Realization account debtor to shareholders account being profit on realization accounted. If it is the loss, then we have to take the opposite entry, shareholder account debtor to realization. Whereas in this case, we got only the profit. Accordingly, we pass the entry, and also the profit on realization should be transferred to shareholders account, right? Then what are all the items in the existing balance sheet not taken to realization account? Now that should be transferred to shareholder account. Why? Because shareholders are the owner of the business. When you are closing the books of accounts of one company, what is the balance lying in the company supposed to be taken by the owners of the business, or any amount they are owing, that should be paid by the owner of the business. Okay, that is the ultimate meaning. Here we got the balance in share capital, share, then P&L account, debenture, and also now the purchase consideration is discharged in the form of the cash and the shares in victory. You please underline that point. In debit side of the shareholder account, it is shares in victory. Why we are taking that as shares in victory? Because that is not the share capital of this company. It is going to be the share capital of the Victory Limited. Till that, we have to mention it as shares in Victory Limited. Okay. So we are passing the entries, posted the entries in the ledger account. Finally, shareholder account is supposed to be tallied. Okay, this is the very clear cut example for 15 mark question. In the same question, you may also be asked to prepare opening entries, that is business purchase account debtor to liquidator of Victory Limited. If you want to prepare the opening entries for this question, business purchase account debtor to Victory Limited, assets account debtor to liabilities business purchase, then mode of payment. Okay, finally you can able to prepare the balance sheet. You please, for the sake of experience, you try the opening entries. Okay, this is the example for essay type question, simple example for essay type question. No technical points are attached with this.